Good day, everyone. My name is London Scott. I'm the Community Initiatives Program Manager with the Detroit Land Bank Authority. And today, we've partnered with the Demolition Department of the City of Detroit, and we're going to bring to you today a presentation that enlightens you on how to purchase our properties, including structures and vacant land. So first, I want to start off with our homepage. If you go to our homepage, you will be able to see three options. So the first option allows you to buy a home. The second one allows you to buy land. And then the third takes you to our all listings map, which we're going to jump into right now. So this is the latest feature of the DLBA. With our all listings map, our inventory is available and accessible at the click of your fingertips. With the ledger on the side, you are able to funnel through homes, vacant land, and also unlisted properties as well. Oftentimes, we get a lot of questions and inquiries regarding listings in certain neighborhoods, certain districts. This map does all of that for you with the click of a button. So in the top right-hand corner, there's a search bar where you can search by street name, intersection, district, neighborhood name, and that property will appear. Also within the checklist, we have unlisted properties. And these are properties that are not listed for sale on our website. And so if you are interested in one of these properties and you find it to be in our ownership, if you check unlisted, you can leave an inquiry right then and there. These are some tips and tools that we just want to point out that are also helpful when looking to see which DLBA property you want to apply for. So we are all familiar with Google Maps, and then we also have Detroit City Parcel Viewer. This is a great tool that a lot of people are not familiar with. But if you go to Detroit City Parcel Viewer, you can simply just Google Detroit City Parcel Viewer, and you can type in an address. If you hit the little eye icon that is in the center of the page on the side of the map, all of the information for that property will appear. And so with this information, you can see who's the property owner, when the last time taxes were paid. You can see what the property is owned, and you can also see demographically where this property is located within the neighborhood. It's also a great tool if you don't know the address for a property, because you can simply type in an address that you are familiar with and navigate to that property itself. Next, we want to give you all a few pointers on how you can prepare yourself to purchase a DLBA property in advance of bidding for that property. We don't want you to go into any auctions blindly. So we do have a few tools. First, we want to disclose our property walkthrough guide. Now, this is a document that lists areas for you to take note on when purchasing a DLBA home. It also encourages you to bring a live an inspector, a building inspector, or a developer or a contractor, someone within that type of work, that nature of work, that may be able to point out areas within a home that need repairs that may not be visible to your eye. We also have a property condition report. Now, the property walkthrough guide is general for all DLBA properties, whereas the property condition report is a specific report that's displayed from details that are gathered from our inspectors. So once we receive property intake, our inspectors go out, they view these properties, and they make note of things that need to be repaired. The property condition report is available for auction properties only. And then lastly, to visit the house, we do have open houses scheduled. So if the house that you are looking to purchase is not offered for an open house, which is free to our public, you can also schedule a walkthrough. That price is $35. Now to the bread and butter of the presentation. So we do have auction and own it now programs. Those are the bread and butter of the DLBA's programs. Those are our flagship programs to purchase home structures, which is what we're here to talk about today. That's better. So with our auction program, you can purchase homes. They're available and they're listed Monday through Friday from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. So the auction will start at 9 a.m. and it will end at 5 p.m. At the end of the bidding process, the highest bidder wins. Houses must sell for a net worth of at least $1,000. And as you can see on the right side of the presentation, you can see there is a timer that starts. And so it is an 8-hour timer that starts off at 8 hours and goes down as it is from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. Now, the Own It Now program, where as you can see to the left of the presentation, these homes are listed for a specific sales date. These also have an auction process as well, but that process does not start until the first bid is placed on that property. So if a property is set to be listed for today, Wednesday the 26th, and a bid is not placed on that house until, say, the following Monday, that process will go for 72 hours. At the end of that process, the highest bidder will win the property. With the auction process, you are allowed to see who's the highest bidder, whereas with Own It Now, you are not allowed to see who the highest bidder is. So we do ask that you make your best available offer at that time. Another difference between these programs, the auction program, we do the DLBA. We do maintain these houses where we remove debris from the internal of the house, internally, whereas the Own It Now program, these homes come as is. So they both programs, the properties within each programs come as is, but with the auction program, we do remove debris from inside of the house. So any couches, clothes that are left behind, we do remove these. And so here's the process when purchasing an auction or an Own It Now home. So at the end of the auction, which would be 9 to 5, or the bidding for the Own It Now property, which would be a 72-hour bidding, the winning bidder is selected. Now, after the winning bidder is selected, you do receive a welcome call where they walk you through the next steps within the process. After the next steps, you move forward to eligibility. Now, during eligibility, we check to make sure that you are current on all taxes. You have no back taxes owed. We also make sure that you are up to date on compliance with any DLBA properties. As far as taxes, we check to make sure you are compliant and up to date with taxes on all properties within the DLBA. Also, we check to see if you have any blight tickets, no active blight tickets, and no active bankruptcies. Now, of course, we do give you time to resolve these issues as they may arise, and you can just stay in contact with the sales and programs team. They'll walk you through resolving everything. Once everything is resolved, you are able to move to the next steps. This is when we finally collect payment. Now, before you purchase a land bank house, you must have an account. When you create an account, you must register a debit or a credit card on file. We do also take money orders and cashier's check as well. After that, you move forward to closing, and then followed by closing, you move forward to compliance, which is a process where you demonstrate that the house is livable in order for you to be completely done with the DLBA. Now, one of the largest misconceptions with purchasing a DLBA home is that these homes sell for a flat line of $1,000. So the houses must sell for at least a net worth of $1,000. And keep in mind, it is a bidding process. So more than likely, it will sell for more than $1,000. But we want our buyers to be prepared and know that there are also closing costs available as well. So with the closing costs, you do have a closing title fee. You have a recording fee. You have a tax certification fee. And you also have a title insurance fee. And these are just examples of what those fees may look like when purchasing a DLBA home. Next, we're going to jump into vacant land. So two of our flagship programs with vacant land, our land reuse programs, are side lots and neighborhood lots. With side lots, this is a program that allows residents to purchase vacant land that is directly adjacent to their property. Now, directly adjacent means touching your property lines, physically touching your property lines. Whereas neighborhood lots, another program that we have, allows you to purchase lots within 500 feet of your property. Now, 500 feet is typically a block to a half a block away within the city of Detroit. With side lots, homes do remain within the program for 180 days. Now, with our side lots program, there is eligibility in order to purchase. You do have to be a homeowner in order to purchase these properties, and you do have to be physically living next to the lot itself, where that lot is touching your property lines. As you can see in the demographic, in order to purchase a side lot, the homeowner, which is represented in the blue, is physically touching those green lots that are right next to his property. So with the click of a button, if you are eligible, you could purchase up to 5 side lots at one time, one to the right, one to the left, and 3 to the rear. Now, once you purchase these lots, you will also be eligible to purchase those that are directly adjacent to those, meaning that within 1 year's time, you can purchase up to 9 side lots. Now, if you are looking to purchase any lots outside of that, you would have to go through our projects team, which is now our real estate team, and any properties exceeding 9 in total would have to go through city council as well. Now, to communicate how we notify our residents of side lots, we do send out postcards. These are sent out to the adjacent neighbors, of course, that are directly located next to these lots. Also, there is other eligibility as well. These lots get listed by inquiries. So as we stated earlier before, if you are looking for a lot and say you go to our all listings map, which we reviewed earlier in the presentation, you can leave an inquiry right then and there. That will allow you to possibly receive a notification for when this lot will be listed for sale. Also, that will allow this lot to be listed for sale, or at least be on our radar to know that someone is interested in purchasing this lot. We can go to the next slide. Now, to purchase our side lots, you simply go to our homepage. You can go to buildingdetroit.org. You can click in the center icon that says Purchase Vacant Land. From there, it'll take you to our land reuse webpage, and then you can see information for all of the land reuse programs. You can also click purchase, make a purchase at the top, scroll down to side lots, and it'll take you to this website right here. Once you get to this website, you can filter by district, and you can also filter by address as well. So with side lots, you can enter your address, and if you enter your address, all of the available lots that are directly adjacent to your property will appear. And you can purchase those lots right then and there with the click of a button for $100. You can also enter the specific address of that lot, but keep in mind with our eligibility check, in order to purchase that lot, you do have to be directly adjacent to it, meaning that it is physically touching your property lines. And so if you're looking to contact the DLBA, specifically if it's regarding side lots, neighborhood lots, anything that deals with vacant land, you can reach out to our land reuse team. Our land reuse manager is here on site today to answer any questions as well. And you can reach them at landreuse@detroitlandbank.org. Also, if you have any specific questions regarding properties or anything else, you can reach us at inquire@detroitlandbank.org, or you can give us a call at 313-974-6869. And then also you can follow us on social media as well. So we are now opening up the floor to any questions via social media or live as well.
We have a question from Rachel Barnes, who has a DLBA property that she's not been able to reach compliance for quite yet. She's wondering, are there any assistance or grants available to help folks complete all needed renovations and not just compliance repairs?
So we are currently working with the city to identify grants. At the time, we don't have any grants available. But we do have an area on our website that talks about financing and also talks about additional assistance. So if you visit our website, in the corner option, there is an option for more. And if you scroll down, there's a link that'll take you to that additional assistance.
Thank you. Another question, we have a resident who placed her name up for a property across from her to buy the side lot, and she was told that she's not able to purchase it under the neighborhood lot program. What kind of recourse does she have in that case?
I can take that one. So I'm gonna call Savannah, our land reuse manager, to come take that question.
Hello, I'm Savannah Robbins, land reuse manager. If a lot isn't available for you for sale for some reason, there's a variety of reasons something may not be eligible, but your best course of action would be to reach out directly to my team at landreuse@detroitlandbank.org, and we will get back to you specifically about that lot in question. Some of our properties are knocked down. The demolition was done using MISTA funds, so we have to clear the MISTA lien before we're able to graduate it to a new program, or it could be a variety of other reasons, but we can answer specifically about the lot if you reach out to us directly.
Thank you.
Are there any more questions online or even live here in the audience?
Okay, it looks like we have completed our questions.
Okay.
So if anyone has any additional information that they're looking for, can you repeat the email and phone number for folks
Right.
online?
So if you need to reach us, you can give us a call at 313-974-6869. You can also email us at inquire@detroitlandbank.org. And then also, we're very savvy on social media via Instagram, Facebook, Twitter as well. So you can get a hold of us there, and you can also leave questions or, within the captions of our pictures or whatnot.
Okay, right before we wrap up, one more question. Is it okay to put up plexiglass to replace boards? Does that pass final inspection? Where can they go for more information about that?
So that would be with our compliance team. I'm going to have to get back to you on that question. I don't want to give you a definite yes or a definite no. But once you purchase a DLBA home, after you go through closing, you do go through compliance as well. Compliance is the process where you demonstrate that the house is livable. So with compliance, you have to make sure that you have a functioning bathroom, functioning kitchen, windows and doors have to be installed. They can't be boarded up. Pretty much you have to make sure you can eat, sleep, and live in the home. So as far as plexiglass, I'm not 100% sure, but I definitely can get back to you on that.
Okay, another one quickly. How long do you have after coming into compliance, or how long do you have to come into compliance after purchasing a land bank property?
So there's a huge misconception that after you purchase a DLBA home, you only have 6 months to complete compliance. This is false. So once you enter into the compliance process, you are assigned a compliance representative. And with the compliance representative, your job while you're doing these repairs to the home is to upload photos to show them your progress that you're making with the home. And so as long as you stay in contact with your compliance rep and let them know that, hey, I've done this, or I ran into a hole here and I need extra time, or I plan to do this within the next couple months, you'll be in good standing. So the key is remaining in good standing with your compliance rep, and that will allow you to extend that time.
Okay. Another question. Do you know the typical tax burden on a vacant lot?
I'm going to allow Savannah to speak on that one.
So it's going to be different for each lot, but we usually say it's going to be about $30 a year in taxes. Yep, thank you.
Okay, another question. This might be our last. Does the land bank have closed schools or community centers or playgrounds available for sale?
So we do have marketed properties that are available for sale. I wouldn't say, standing playgrounds or any of those of that nature, but we do have vacant land. We do have large commercial buildings that are available for sale. These will be available through our marketing properties. And if you go to our website and you go to make a purchase and you scroll down, those options will be available as well.
Perfect. Well, I think we've answered all our questions. Our time is elapsed. If you have any further questions, you can contact the DLBA at inquire@detroitlandbank.org or by phone at 313-974-6869. Thank you all for reaching out. And if you have any additional questions, please contact the land bank directly. Thank you.
All right, thanks for having us.